Hey all, Binks here. One thing you might have noticed on this channel is I love to highlight underutilized cards. There's a lot of different reasons for this. I feel like a lot of people look at some of these cards as completely useless, and I like trying to prove that there is some value in them. I find it incredibly rewarding and fun to win with these underutilized cards. And lastly, your opponent is simply not going to expect them to come out of your hand. So when you do get a big win with it, you can win huge 4 and 8 cube games if they are unable to play around with it. This deck that I cooked up that had a 60% win rate at top 1000 infinite just really highlights that. The deck is called Good Cards and Stats. The goal of this deck is just to tempo out your cards as early and as often as possible. Just try and get ahead and never let your opponent get past you. It's super fun. I'm going to get some games started as we can talk about all of the cool inclusions in the deck. First off, in the 1-drop slot, we have Nebula. Nebula is just a super powerhouse 1-drop. I feel like people forget about her sometimes when they're building decks, but if you're looking for just a 1-drop that's there to get you power and tempo and to just beat out your opponents, Nebula is hard to beat. We have Korg that's going to work really well with her Darkhawk, and you often want to play it on 1 to just get the highest chance of disruption. And if you do play Korg on 1, there's a 55% chance that your opponent will draw one of those rocks, which is really good. Snowguard. So a lot of people just look at Snowguard as a collector and Loki card. This is a premium stat of 1-drop that gives you 2 premium statted 2-drops that have really cool and techy effects. I think in any good card style deck, you have to consider including Snowguard. Just a super cool card. Gives you some options, can turn off limbos from your opponents and can't get Cosmoed. Wonderful card to include in just about any deck. You should think about it a lot more in some of your builds. And the 2-drop slot, we have Daredevil. So Daredevil, we don't have Professor X, we don't have Gamora, we don't have Galactus. Why do we have Daredevil? Knowing what your opponent does on turn 5 is really good. People forget about this. Also, cards like Daredevil can throw your opponent off. You play Nebula on 1, Daredevil on 2, boom, this is a Galactus deck. I'm going to change my play patterns? Nope, we're just going to tempo out and just keep slamming cards against you. Also, another card that you should just consider in good card decks. I think Daredevil is super underutilized. We have Zabu to support our 3 4-drops and get them discounted. The Morph is probably the craziest card in here. This is definitely the first card if you want to try and make this better to cut. But I think that Morph is in a decent spot right now. There's a lot of big, like 7 and 8 power cards that people are utilizing. A lot of people are running Doom. And if you get Morph for that, you're going to get 3-cost Dr. Doom. It's really insane. I would say after looking back at the games that I played, Morph was definitely a premium 3-drop every single time I played it. Just play it out on 3, see what happens, and then adjust to it. But if you want to cut it, you can totally do that. But Morph is a ton of fun. I recommend giving him a try. Rockslide is here again to support our Darkhawk. Try and play it on 3 whenever possible. We have the Darkhawk itself, which is some really nice support cards here, but not the overall and most important theme of the deck. The Iron Lad here has some good hits and some medium hits. Obviously, the Morph is kind of weird, but being able to hit a Darkhawk, being able to hit a Korg or a Rockslide to buff your Darkhawk, even just sometimes hitting a Black Bolt early or getting a Snowguard to give you some extra resources later can be nice. Crossbones, another super underutilized card. 8 power out of Shang-Chi range, especially with Zabu. What I see, if I have Zabu and Crossbones, I'll usually play the Zabu on the rightmost location to pretty much really hope that we'll get ahead, and then I play the Crossbones there. You've just slammed 10 power in these 2 locations. You have a Zabu, or 10 power in 1 location. You have a Zabu down to support the rest of your deck, and you're going to be in the driver's seat, which is really cool. And then on the top end, we have the very simple Black Bolt and Stature combo to top things off. Black Bolt I usually think is better than Silver Samurai. I think that Silver Samurai can backfire a lot. So just Black Bolting on 5 into playing like Stature 2-drop, 4-drop if you have Zabu down can be really devastating. You can also ping out some really good things. There's a lot of Destroy decks right now. If you're facing off against a Destroy deck, you can get rid of their Deadpool, you can get rid of their Death. Lots of really good things. Like I said, your results may vary, but I had a 60% win rate of this in top 1000 infinite. I think that if you get creative and try and really zag against the meta and just try and play really cool cards that your opponent might not be expecting, you could have a really fun time in Marvel Snap. And I encourage you to be a little bit more creative and try some fun stuff like this. I think that you'll have a great time. As always, if you're enjoying this content, make sure to hit the like button. Check down below, make sure you subscribe, and you can catch me live at twitch.tv/binks_plays. Enjoy. If I'm them, I'm Chavezing right. Silk going left and Chavez right grants them 16 total power. We have 12 that beats it. We played the Darkhawk first. They could have a Nightcrawler move that beats us, and they could go Chavez right. They go Chavez right, we lose. Nice. GG's. Woo! That was a good win. Victory. I'm snapping because I get to play Morph on Curve, and that's so incredibly powerful. That's so incredibly powerful that I'm snapping, chat. Can you imagine such a thing? Can you imagine how powerful Morph on Curve is? That it's making me snap? Oh, is the opponent's one not showing? Yeah. It always fights me, man. There's been a lot of bugs ever since they changed the last time. Juggernaut. Interesting. It's a 3-cost card. Iron Lad right. What is going on? What are they doing? Electro Sunspot Nebula. Juggernaut. What a weird deck. Let's get Darkhawk, Rockslide, Daredevil, Korg. All quite strong. Especially Darkhawk. Daredevil, still quite strong. I strongly prefer my position here. They could wave us though. Wait, what are they cooking? Are they gonna wave here? Wave sucks. It's not like unbeatable though. Let's Juggernaut you piece. Leech? That's incredibly annoying, but again, not... They now can't play middle. How do they win? Galactus left? Galactus left is a win condition. That cannot stop. This is crazy. All these cards that have a Galactus deck is crazy, though. Oh, yeah, they can't play because of Morag. That's a good point. Does ever lose? Hi, it's me, Binks. You're watching my video right now, but did you know I have an extra channel? That's another channel. It's a second channel where I have other cool things. You can see the full deck, so you can see the losses too. I lose sometimes. That's kind of crazy. You might not know that, but also you can see some loot boxes, loot box openings, and you can see me like review cards and other cool things like that, and maybe even some reactions. So yeah, go watch it. It's like right here, I think. I think it's right here. I think I've made it so that it's right over here. Click it right now. Okay, bye. I'm gonna try Doom or something? It's a casserole. That's a delicious, delicious casserole. Victory. Yummy, yummy. Just popping out. I might have X23. That would suck. Your piece. Let's go Zabu right so we can hopefully Crossbones on it. Ooh. It's actually almost bad to get the Wakanda Nemesis buff on this. But it's better than nothing. Snap? It's not all that snap worthy. We're very vulnerable to Shang-Chi right now. Very vulnerable to Shang-Chi. Kind of like this rather than playing the Darkhawk out now. So we can just Black Bolt and then play the Darkhawk later. Playing the Darkhawk now just inherits maybe additional risk that I don't want to deal with. So we don't get to see what happens with Darkhawk. Let's just play the Darkhawk. Just play max stats every turn. I will snap here though. This is a really nice turn. Plus we get 2 draws to play with the final turn. We could still get Stature. 40% chance to have Stature on 6. The Rock Slide is wonderful. We have Morph potentially. That's crazy. That's worth snapping for. Never run Shang-Chi. They actually, most of these Destroy decks have been cutting Shang-Chi. Outside of Conquest. In Conquest, I feel like it's more common. Well-timed Skillmonger there.
Enough said, bub.
Death and Null are sincerely becoming an issue, though. You can't Sean every lane. True words have never been spoken. Like if we top deck Stature, we go Daredevil, Iron Lad, Stature. The Iron Lad can even be a Morph. Could cut a key card from their hand, too. I mean, they're going to play 1 or 2 cards here. They could play 2 cards and are hoping to hold on to that final card. Sneak out of their hand. Then the cheap cards out of their hand before you morph. Yeah, that was the idea for sure. That was definitely the idea. That was absolutely why I did that. Zola? Not good. Come on, give me the death. Give me the death. Give me the death. Give me the death. Give me the death, you piece. Give me the death. Give me the death. No retreats either. What do I have to be scared of? They have 2 cards and like infinite energy. Null in 1 lane. They could have top deck Death, which would make me feel like shit. But if they had Null in hand and they have Chavez in their deck, we're in trouble. I need to find some breakpoints. I have to imagine Null's in their hand. And if they top deck Death, we might just be in a losing position. But we can't even triple hit here. Maybe try and play around Death middle with this. And then just a little bit of boost here. Hope they maybe play something right. Ugh, this hurts. Fuck. The Iron Lad could be a Rock Slide. Maybe we can get away with this. This is Death. We got him. Please be Death, not... Oh, Death! Oh, it's a rock! Nice! Let's go! Yeah, we had to win all 3 lanes, I think.
Victory.
Just keep this ever-looming presence of us potentially playing the Hawk in their minds. Bum, bum. I actually really like just Nebula and the Space Throne, especially on 2. Plus, we have the added benefit of not many people running Killmonger anymore, which is cool. Do that right, Eloy. The games have been bad today. I'm not even pretend like they're just okay. I would go so far as to say they're bad. I would take the step all the way to bad. What is going on here? This doesn't work. Am I crazy?
I'm sure everybody's a Binks fan.
Next turn, 3, 2. This doesn't work, right? They have to float every single turn. Plus 1 every turn if they full float. They have to full float. Ah, the Jeff makes it scary, though. Jeff do be making it scary. They have to do the Jeff at the right time, though. Nice rock, idiot. I have priority, so whatever they play here won't double. That's actually very important. Oof. Almost did something terrible there. Do I have to go... This is right? Get 12 right, we get to 48. They moved their Jeff, they have 12. Their Hulk, they have floated... They didn't float on 3. Or 1. Float on 2, 4, 5? No, I did the order right. I think I have this. I think this works. I'm pretty sure. Oh, it's already... Whoo! Alright, cool. Super cool. But I mean, when you see Shuri's Lab and you have a 20 power card, it's very hard to it's very hard to not want to like do it, you know? Boom, boom, boom. We'll forgo that. I like being ahead middle. They just wanted the double Hulk, man. Understandably too. Thank you for giving me some... I don't like Black Widow and Nebula in the same deck. It feels off, right? I love my position. I'll snap. Big number, make happy. We all have Lizard Brain, so true. Widow's Blade is an interesting inclusion in a Nebula deck, right? You're always giving them a free situation to play it. Or to stop their Nebula. But I guess they're just trying to junk me. Another Junk Goliath deck. I almost want to play this Iron Lad right, but they shouldn't have anything to play here. Might play the Black Bolt right next turn. Is Viper an issue? So I think we're fine there. This could be Morph, Snowguard, Korg, Darkhawk. All pretty good. They do go Titania. We are insanely running out of space. That is a very big Darkhawk, though. And we know if they're going to do anything that requires us to retreat. They just have a lot of work to do, right? They have a lot of work to do, and it's not as easy as you may think. They only have 3 cards in hand. Pretty much have to play left this turn. Or they can go double right, I suppose. They can't play single card right, I don't think. Or probably shouldn't. Debris? Yeah, debris was a possibility. Try and scare him off with some knucks. Got him.
Victory.
Yugi boy. What are we doing here? What's the action? Rock slide? Let's keep this nebula at bay best we can. Bunka bunka. What are they cooking? I think a Galactus left, like a piece. I think a Galactus left like a piece here, huh? I actually don't mind at the Galactus, right? Because I have a ways to get in there. It's going to discard a random card out of your hand. It's Hulk. I wonder if that was an HE Hulk. I wonder if that was an HE Hulk. Well, we may never know. Let's do this. Vision. Snow Guard. Big card! Giant card in your hand. Biggest card ever. Doom? Orca! That's a big card. Look at that. 311? Chat, would you play a 311 in your deck? If you had the choice. I think they moved the vision. I think you're a piece and you're going to move the vision. I think you're a vision moving piece. They are indeed a vision moving piece, chat. That is a half-baked casserole. Right in their freaking face!
Victory.
Let's go. Let's see. Wait, let's just play Morph. No need to rush out the Nebula for any reason. Let's play out the Morph. Not too shabby. What do we get? Nice. I'm gonna fill left. Use the Dark Hawk to fill left. I feel like they'll do something over here. I can unpeak my hand, but I also will unpeak their hand. I don't know if I want to unpeak their hand. Let's snap. Nebula Zabu maybe, right? Then I could play my 5/4 Crossbones as a joke. Baron Peak for the demon? That hurts. They have it before peak or no? They did not. They played the hood after the peak. I don't know if it was worth it to try and push it out, though. I think Dark Hawking left there is important. What about moving the QR code to left the opponent's avatar? They specifically asked for it in the bottom left corner. I would love to do that. They did specifically ask for it to be in the bottom left corner. Yeah, Hoagland has great layout with the new UI. This is Sean. This is Jeff. We're in a lot of trouble if they do have Sean. We don't really have many great things to do if they don't have Sean. I have no idea why they would play that Jeff left instead of right. There's literally no reason to play it left as opposed to right. It's very weird to me. Maybe they want to play something right in the move, but I don't even know if that works. We lose the Sean and a card. I don't know if these decks run Sean anymore, though. They have to play a card middle to scoop the Titania. And get 10 power left? I don't know how they do that. Wait, the Spider Woman. Spider Woman could get us, right? Because the Spider Woman's a 6/5. But it'll be 9 total power. But the Nebula will get +2. So they'd have to have... But then they can't play Spider Woman in another card, right? They won't have another card unless they have a 0 cost. Does this deck run any cards with 0? Peak Sean is scary. I don't believe they have it.
Victory.
Left is going to be a big issue. Yo, they have the cracked Luke Cage. Left is going to be a big issue. How's this deck doing against the Sea Lokis? Have not faced many Lokis, surprisingly. I am just as shocked as you to say that. Let's see how this Mount Vesuvius thing works. Let's try and see how this interaction works. Don't snap on me, you piece. I'm interested in just understanding how this works. He's got a Typhoid Mary. What a maniac. Does not trigger. We'll see if it triggers on turn 6. So someone read it and say they successfully turned off a Scarlet Witch after it triggered? What's Daredevil doing in this deck? It's a good ass card, man. Look at this. We get to know what they're doing on turn 5. Isn't that crazy? This card is so underrated right now. Like, he's a junk deck. He's trying to find, like, annoying things to do to me, right? And instead he just simply is not allowed to. Just gonna hazmat everything. They have priority, which is nice. That is a 8 power hazmat, though. Like this. Like this. 10 power coming left with the Dark Hawk if I would like. I want to snap back. Snap back. Is it a bad play? Maybe. Okay. Alright, that is how that works. Let's go over possible situations here. They could play Spider-Woman right. I think that's a very smart play. Spider-Woman right goes pretty hard. They've already used their demon. If I was them, I know he has Spider-Woman in the deck. Spider-Woman right goes really hard. They get +8, -3 on us. However, this thwarts it. Spooky, scary skeletons, chat. And a little rock for the... for extra flavor. Wasn't a Spider-Woman. Valkyrie in the deck, though. Very scary. Favorite artist is probably Flaviano. I really like Flaviano. I'm a big Hip fan, too. The person who does all the chibis is quite good as well. I kind of like my position here a lot. I kind of like where I'm at. Jacinto, I'm not as big on Jacinto as other people are. I think Jacinto's good. Missed a draw because of that, but it's fine. Playing the Crossbones against this collector is pretty strong. Might be Professor Xing left very soon. I'm pretty happy with my snap. Seems just good, right? Never pronounced Jacinto? I don't know. It might be. Wow.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Very nice. Wish I had a Zabu down. Have to be really smart here. I mean, I think we slam middle, right? Well, Loki's scary, right? Loki's a bit scary. Slam 9, right? Say beat it. My expectation would be generating card middle, Loki middle, or something like that. I think we slam the full 9 middle or right. I think we just go right. Man, should have went middle.
Who they pick up this time? Victory.
Woo! Oh man, that was freaking close, dude. I wouldn't necessarily call this a Morph themed stream. I'm simply playing more. Do you have all the cards and variants? I have all the cards in the game. I do not have all the variants. Early Loki. They did have perfect curve though. Quinjet Collector Loki is pretty damn good. Iron Lad. There are some people who have all the variants in the game though, which is insane. Super Tech God does. Thank you for the rocks. What's in that hand? It's a great card. Especially when you pair it with Snowguard. I do declare. They shouldn't have access to Sean, right? Get destroyed, dude. Make sure to subscribe. Watch that one too.